I often think back to my childhood and wondered what happened to some of the snacks I used to enjoy. But if I get a craving for PLANTE'S cheese balls or Clearly Canadian, I realize I just don't see them anymore. More recent favorites have also gone missing, so I went on the hunt to see if I could track down some popular favorites that mysteriously disappeared. If you don't want to miss some great facts, don't forget to subscribe before we start.
Amazing!
Number 20. PLANTE'S cheese balls. My local store has no shortage of cheese balls, cheese puffs, and other cheesy snacks to turn my fingers and tongue orange. But one neon-colored treat I really miss is the PLANTE'S brand of cheese balls. Unlike other cheese snacks, they had a light but crunchy texture and the perfect cheesy flavor. Turns out I wasn't the only one who inhaled a whole can in one sitting. A petition to bring them back had more than 800 signatures when I last checked. Number 19. REESE'S Elvis Peanut Butter and Banana Cream Cups. While we're on the subject of petitions, there's also one to bring back the very limited edition REESE'S Elvis Peanut Butter and Banana Cream Cups. In 2007, Reese's released these in honor of the king, Elvis Presley, who was said to enjoy peanut butter and banana sandwiches. A lot of fans just couldn't help falling in love with the flavor, and the company has said there's always a chance some of their discontinued flavors may return. Not to the sender, but to the fans. Number 18. Hubba Bubba Bubble Jug. When I was a kid, I remember the bizarre appeal of the Hubba Bubba Bubble Jug. Sure, there were lots of brands of bubblegum, but none of the others came in a miniature jug. The powdered gum was so much fun to chew, and it came in fun flavors like grape, tropical fruit, and watermelon. It's too bad Hubba Bubba discontinued it, because I sure enjoyed chugging that jug of gum. Number 17. YOGOS. YOGOS bits are another bygone favorite that still has fans on the internet. YOGOS were spherical bits that tasted a lot like fruit-flavored yogurt, but they came in a box and didn't have to be refrigerated. Many fans still clamor for the taste of YOGOS, but at the moment they remain off the market. Number 16. Clearly Canadian. It's the drink everyone remembers from the 90s, Clearly Canadian. With flavors like wild cherry and orchard peach, it sold well for a while, but the early 2000s brought financial troubles for a lot of companies, and slick competition in the beverage industry made things worse. The line was discontinued around the turn of the century, but in 2014 the company started its own crowdfunding campaign in the hopes of raising enough money for a reboot. Number 15. Pepsi Blue. Pepsi Blue was a soda that, while tasty, suffered from poor marketing and other controversies. The ingredient that created its color, with the very original name of Blue One, was banned in some countries. Many questioned its safety, although the FDA approved its use in the United States. The bigger problem was a campaign in which Pepsi marketers posted undercover on various online forums, claiming to enjoy the new product. Savvy consumers saw through the ruse, and Pepsi Blue has become a code word for sleazy marketing tactics. The whole thing left Pepsi feeling a little blue, and they discontinued the product. Number 14. Sprite Remix. Continuing with more soda company pitfalls, in 2003, Sprite decided to introduce a new flavor called Sprite Remix, adding other fruit flavors to the popular lemon-lime beverage. First came tropical fruit, then there was berry clear, followed by Aruba Jam, a very cherry Sprite. Having so many different flavors of the different flavor of Sprite may have confused consumers, and the whole line was discontinued in 2005. However, the tropical flavor was reintroduced briefly in 2015. Number 13. Oreo-O's. An indulgent breakfast treat introduced in 1998, Oreo-O's were marketed as being so good that they caused a milk shortage. One ad featured a family keeping a cow in their backyard so they could eat more of the cookie-flavored cereal. The breakfast food lasted about a decade before it was discontinued everywhere except South Korea. However, earlier this year, Post announced it would be bringing Oreo-O's back to the shelves in the US. Product revivals are often short-lived, so if you like this cereal, you might want to stock up. Number 12. Doritos Black Pepper Jack and Doritos 3D. Doritos is another popular brand that saddened fans by discontinuing some of its less than best-selling products. Many fondly remember the Doritos Black Pepper Jack flavor, a mildly spicy, mildly cheesy chip that was discontinued in 2008. Apparently, the company was on a discontinuing kick in the mid-2000s, when it also gave Doritos 3D the boot. These small triangular Doritos snacks were the perfect blend of crunchy and cheesy. They are still made, but only in Mexico. Many industrious online sellers have noticed the demand, so the chips are sometimes available on sites like eBay or Amazon. Number 11. Keebler Magic Middles. Keebler's Magic Middles cookies lived up to their name. The middle was filled with a magical pocket of chocolate cream. Though delicious, their popularity peaked in the late 80s, but eventually declined enough that Keebler stopped making them. Many fans claim to have been craving them since childhood, and there's a Facebook page dedicated to begging the company to bring them back. Sadly, at the moment, the cookies remain with my memories of big hair and shoulder pads. Number 10. Tic Tac Cinnamon Spice. Back in the day, everyone wanted the cinnamony fresh breath of Tic Tac Cinnamon Spice. But in 2010, the Tic Tac company delisted the line to make way for new flavors, since the cinnamon flavor wasn't showing growth. Customers complained, and a new improved Cinnamon Spice Tic Tac debuted in 2012. However, it also disappeared from shelves, and isn't currently listed under flavors on Tic Tac's website. I did find a few listings on resale sites, but the days of walking into any convenience store and buying Cinnamon Spice Tic Tacs appear to be over. Number 9. Cherry Vanilla Coke. Many fans of Cherry Coke or Vanilla Coke, or both, enjoyed the Cherry Vanilla Coke flavor introduced in 2006. It was launched to replace Vanilla Coke, which was briefly discontinued. However, it turned out a lot of people wanted the regular Vanilla Coke back, and sales of the Cherry Vanilla flavor sagged. Ultimately, Coke discontinued the Cherry Vanilla flavor and went back to making Vanilla Coke. It's not as widely available as it once was, but it's still found in a lot of US markets. Number 8. Hi-C Fruit Snacks. Hi-C fans were devastated when the brand's fruit snacks, which featured each flavor in the shape of a fruit it was based on, were discontinued. Making matters worse for fans of the fruity brand, McDonald's pulled the Hi-C orange fruit drink from its restaurants. Fortunately, the drink is still available in stores, but the fruit snacks are just a sweet memory. Number 7. Butterfinger BBs. Butterfinger BBs became popular after they first appeared in 1992. Unlike that other chocolate candy that brags about how it melts in your mouth and not in your hand, BBs were so great partly because they did melt all over your hand. They were basically tiny Butterfinger-flavored chocolate finger coating devices, and nobody minded licking the chocolate off their fingers. Sadly, they were discontinued in 2006. A few years later, the company offered up Butterfinger Bites, but they just weren't the same. Number 6. Crunch Bars. There's another candy bar you might be missing and not even know it. Everyone knows Crunch Bars. They're still available most places candy is sold. But I've noticed that they just don't taste the same as the Crunch Bars I enjoyed as a kid. Am I remembering them through rose-colored glasses? Turns out I'm not. The company crunched the numbers and changed its formula around 2008, claiming it now has a richer chocolate flavor. However, many fans preferred the old formula, and some think the crisp rice has changed for the worst. Either way, that candy bar we all enjoyed as kids is effectively gone. Number 5. McDonald's Chicken Selects. Although McDonald's is known for its burgers and fries, the fast food giant has toyed with many different menu offerings over the years. Their Chicken Selects were an order we're all sorry we can't place at the drive-thru anymore. You could order them with 5 different kinds of sauce if you wanted. No, not the Szechuan sauce everyone's talking about. And they came with a side of fries. I was really loving them until they were discontinued. Number 4. Ben & Jerry's Brownie Butter and Festivus Flavors. Ben & Jerry's ice cream currently offers more than 60 flavors of ice cream, and over the years they've retired some that didn't work out. Their website maintains a virtual flavor graveyard for favorites that fans keep begging to revisit. The Festivus flavor from the early 2000s is one, so named for the generic winter holiday invented on the show Seinfeld. This gingerbread-flavored ice cream did stage a comeback in 2004 and 2011 under the aliases Gingerbread Cookie and Ginger Snap. Other dearly departed favorites include Brownie Batter, which was mysteriously retired after an 8-year run, and the Dave Matthews Band Magic Brownies. Apparently, the anti-brownie lobby had a run at some of my favorite flavors. Number 3. Skittles Gum and Sour Skittles. The only thing better than tasting the rainbow of Skittles was getting to chew the rainbow-flavored Skittles gum. Unfortunately, the company ended the product's run in 2006. Another bygone fan favorite? Sour Skittles. Originally called Tart and Tangy, they were reimagined as Sour Skittles, featuring the same fruit flavors but with a mouth-puckering tang to them. Unfortunately, Sour Skittles left a bad taste in the company's mouth because they discontinued that line as well. Number 2. Fanta's Zesty Berry. The blackcurrant and lemon flavor was discontinued in most markets in 2011, leaving many fans thirsty for more. As it turns out, the company has more than 90 flavors, but most are only available in a few regional markets. Number 1. Mars Delight. Mars Delight was a surprisingly well-liked lighter candy bar, designed to be lower in calories for health-conscious consumers. Unfortunately, the Mars company apparently decided it was a little too lightweight in sales and discontinued the product. Angry customers in the UK started a petition for its return and got nearly 5,000 signatures. Of course they did, because despite being a lower-calorie treat, The Mars Delight was really out of this world. What discontinued foods do you still miss? Let me know in the comments section down below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like and subscribe, clicking that bell icon to never miss a new video. Thanks for watching!